Kirk, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate your willingness to jump into the program and to work with me. And so I just have some questions to ask you to see what made you jump in, especially in a time in your life where things weren't going the way you wanted them to, and you knew you needed some sort of help or support. And then also just questions about the Academy, what helped you to find the success that you have over the past few months and to be to where you are now. So just some couple things that I know you've gained from the program, and I'll give you the time to elaborate. But I know that Kirk, you lost 18 pounds, and that was throughout the holiday season. You were consistent in the gym despite even getting sick, which also helped with a lot of emotional wins,
Mhm.
um, as well as many other things. So let's just jump back to where you started off. What was your life like prior to joining into the academy, and what was the version of you then that was seeking help and knew you needed support?
I've always struggled with my weight for a long time, and I was at a point where I was without a therapist and knew I needed to make some changes, and I just came to a point where I was just sick of things the way that they were. Um, and I started to communicate with you, and when you introduced your program, it seemed like an excellent fit. To try to give me both the emotional support that I needed and the encouragement. And um, I, the point blank issue is that I was ready to make a change. Um, and it has to come from the individual that they want to be committed to improve their lives in whatever way uh, it may come to that person.
Absolutely, yeah. And that was leading into my next question of what about the program and just talking with me made you feel confident that this was the right solution for you?
Um, well, I came across you several times on social media, and also, I had seen you on the reality TV show on Prime, um, and you just seem to be very outgoing and very uh, encouraging. And um, yeah, I just think it was just an issue of you being there at the right time when I was looking for a change. And um, once I made that decision and pulled that trigger, I've had no regrets since. You provided amazing emotional support, encouragement, and accountability uh, in a very positive way. So I have no regrets. I think you're a great mentor and highly encourage people to sign up and work with you, Kyle.
Appreciate that, Kirk. And when I look back at clients who have seen success, it comes down to those who have done the work. And because as much as I can encourage and provide accountability, there's everything on your end of needing to show
Mhm.
up and work. Um, Now, just on the day that you joined, uh, it takes an investment, right? It
Mhm.
takes an investment. For some people, that can be a lot and it can be scary. But I want to ask you, do you feel that that investment forced you into action and to hold you accountable?
Yes. It is not necessarily a cheap program, but it is one that is worthwhile and worth the investment. By putting the financial commitment to it, I was not going to waste that money. I was not going to waste my time. And it was just that nail in the coffin that just says, I'm not going to waste my time, my money, the effort, and I wanted to get as much out of it as I could. I set very high goals for myself. I did not get there, but I'm a hell of a lot better than I was when I started. Um, and as a whole, I'm more confident, I'm happier, and I'm proud of what I've done. And so,
Beautiful. Beautiful. Thank you. And let's just touch on some of those wins that you did have. So when you first joined the program, some of your goals were to be taking better care of your health, uh, to lose some weight, be consistent in the gym. What else did you gain from this program that you may not have expected, or over the course of the program you realized was something that you needed all this time?
Um, well, I would say that the community that you're building is very beneficial with the weekly Wednesday night groups. Um, Everybody comes into the program with different goals and different things that they want to achieve. And Wednesday nights are a way that we can share our personal experiences, our gains, our struggles, and have a chance to meet one another and perhaps even build a bit of a support system if you don't have one yourself. So, and recently it's been growing quite well. So it's very noticeable.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, it's good to have the community and the support. And, you know, we've only, it was only 3 months together, and now you're still a part of the community and can continue in the program. Um, and maybe some of the goals you didn't fully hit in 3 months, but do you feel that you've created new patterns and new behavioral changes that are sustainable to help you continue to meet those goals?
yeah. The other thing that I wanted to try to work on was to spend more time and be more dedicated to my art. And I haven't produced the pieces that I wanted to, but I have spent more time and went through certain training program, a book on pen and ink, doing over 150 exercises. Um, through that on a regular basis to build my skill level, and just spend more time with it. So I'm content with that issue as well. So uh, it's dedicating more time physically and emotionally toward myself and my goals, instead of putting those things off and letting everybody else drain the emotional bucket. I'm putting myself first and doing more effort to take care of myself. So.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah, because that's the ultimate goal is, you know, having people come in this program. I don't want it to be 3 months and then they fall back into old patterns. It's making sure that we have sustainable change and we have new patterns that we've put the past in the past and we are now consistent in our actions and habits to continue to improve upon those goals, whether it's losing weight, gaining confidence, whatever it may be. So now to anyone who might be listening to this, and on the fence about seeking help or joining into this specific program, is there anything you feel that you'd like to share to that person, maybe even talking to your old self who was on the fence, to help give them that extra push to move forward and take action?
Today is the day to make the change. Today is the day that if you want to improve your life in any way, you've got a new day to make new choices. And if you want to start on that path, you got to start taking that first step and do it now.
Beautiful. Anything else that you'd love to share about this experience that has helped you make the progress that you have?
Yes. Hope this isn't too embarrassing, Kyle, but you are a great person to share your fears, your hopes, your goals. You create a safe place for people when they're talking to you. The confidence that you keep and um, the support that you offer means a lot. And not everybody has that. People have different levels of support in their lives, but um, you're very easy to trust. You're very easy to talk to and to accept feedback from. So another great, many great reasons why somebody should work with you.
Awesome. Thanks so much. I appreciate you blowing up my ego. And no, but really, I appreciate that. It really helps to know for those people out there who have been hurt in the past or haven't had a safe place to open up or trusted
Hmm.
someone and they ended up breaking a boundary, criticizing when it wasn't needed. And that's what holds people back from joining and getting help because they don't want that same feeling again. So I appreciate that. And that's one of the biggest things I take pride in this community is creating a safe, supportive environment, because that's the only way we can grow and can heal is when safety is created. So Kirk, thanks so much for your time. I appreciate your input, and hopefully this helps someone out there who's listening to join in and take the leap.
Yeah. So.